Hey there everybody! So today's video is going to be all about Gavri. We are going to talk about what he likes, what he doesn't like, and just give his 6-month update, how he's doing. So let's talk about this baby. Gavri is spending most of his day in my Lily baby carrier, and he loves being carried this way just because then he's close to mom and he's not laying down somewhere all by himself, or what he feels like is all by himself. We have started trying the back carry more frequently, especially when I'm doing more cooking and things like that could potentially hurt him. But we have officially transitioned out of the Moby wrap because he was getting way too heavy, and this just gives me so much more support. I love the support that it gives my back, and I just feel like it holds him in so much more securely. So this is how he is spending most of his day. And when we eat, Gavri is our centerpiece. He lays in his little bed while we eat our food so that he can be right next to us and watch what we're doing. Yeah. There you are. Gavri loves looking at himself in the mirror right now. Every time we walk by this mirror, he gets so smiley and happy. And sometimes he'll lean in and touch his forehead on the mirror, and he just loves looking and talking to himself. Yeah, you love the mirror, don't ya? Yeah, you do. Is that you? Yeah. Is that you? Oh, hi, I'm Mom. Yeah, it's me. If Gavri isn't in his wrap on my body, or Daddy isn't holding him, or he isn't laying down on the table in his little bed, then he is most likely right here playing underneath his toys, and he is really starting to recognize and see them and reach up at them on occasion. So that is so fun watching him play and notice and really watch them. His big sister Eloise is 2.5 years old, and she loves to come and swing them for him, and we built this big enough for both of them to lay down, so she will a lot of times come and lay down right next to him and play with him. Gavri also is a huge drooler now. He has definitely started teething full force. If I don't have a bib on him, his shirt is soaked in no time flat. And the other thing about Gavri is he does not like to sit down. So unless he's sitting down by himself in the boppy, if we are holding him and we want him to sit down, it never lasts for long. As you can see, he is standing up, and he'll get super squirmy, or he'll just start to get really upset if we try to force him to sit for more than literally a few seconds at a time. So that is my boy. He loves to stand. He's got really strong legs from all that standing. Gavri is also doing a good job of reaching for toys and grabbing them. Sometimes it takes him a minute, but most of the time he can get it pretty quick. And normally it goes straight into his mouth. But this is one of his favorite toys. Another one of his favorites is this little mini kangaroo that has a rattle. Yeah. Is that your kangaroo? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then one of his other favorite toys are these little tiny crinkle books that I just picked up at Walmart. They're super cheap. There's, I think, letters, numbers, and shapes. There might be some more, but that's what we have. And they are super cute, just very simple. But what he loves about them is the crinkling. So he'll just take it and just constantly crinkle, crinkle. Gavri has also never taken a pacifier, and we've tried so many different kinds, literally all of these different kinds and a few more that are not in that pile. But just in the last week or so, if we hand him a pacifier, he will put it in his mouth himself. But if we try to put it in his mouth for him, he just rejects it with his tongue. He pushes it right out and doesn't let it stay in his mouth. I know. Or it just makes him mad. So he doesn't suck on a passy, and he also does not suck his thumb either. So right now, Gavri is napping roughly 2 to 3 times every day. He will wake up in the morning around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then his nap time in the morning is around 9 o'clock or so, depending on how early he wakes up. And then we will eat lunch, and shortly after lunchtime, he takes another nap, and that's his long nap. In the morning, it's not quite as long, but he'll nap anywhere from 2 to 3 hours in the afternoon. And then shortly around dinner time, he might doze off again around 5 or so. That's not every day, it just kind of depends on how stimulated he is or how busy the day was. And then he typically will be ready to go to bed around 6:15-ish. You can really start to tell that he's getting super tired and a little bit cranky around 6 o'clock. So that's when we'll typically start his bedtime routine. And right now he is not able to go to sleep. And right now we are still swaddling him for bedtime because he cannot roll over yet. He's getting close, but that's really only when he's kicking off of something or somebody. And so we are using this Swaddle Me Swaddle. It's super easy to use. It's got a little Velcro patch right here that Velcros just like that. And then this part Velcros over. And I'm not going to do that right now because it's not his bedtime. But it is amazing around the time that he's supposed to go to sleep how much it calms and relaxes him once it is about that time, and once I get it really snug and tight on him. His whole body just seems to release all of that tension because he knows that he's about ready to go to sleep. The other thing that Gavri does not like is taking a bottle. So right now he is still exclusively breastfed, but on occasion we'll need him to take a bottle, especially on nights that we are at church or doing some sort of activity with friends. And so we tried offering him the bottle a few months ago with no success. He absolutely hated it, would scream and not take it. So we've been diligently working with him, trying to get him to take it, and he still does not like it. We have tried several different bottles and still not had very good luck. Right now, we are using the Nano Baby bottle, and it is working in the sense that he will actually drink from it, but it doesn't pacify him. So he's getting the nutrients that his body needs from the milk that I pumped, but as soon as he's finished drinking it, he'll go right back to screaming and being upset. So it's not giving him that same soothing feeling that he gets from nursing. But at least we know that he's getting fed and the nutrients that he needs. So right now, these are just a few of his favorite toys that he likes to play with. Gavri loves it when we take his little car and we drive it on him. We stick to primarily wooden toys because they are more sustainable, they last so much longer than plastic toys, and their resale value is so much greater than plastic toys, especially if you're getting the good quality wooden toys. But even the less expensive wooden toys like Melissa and Doug or Plan Toys or Hape, those still hold an amazing resale value versus a lot of the plastic toys which just get donated or thrown away. And they are non-toxic depending on the paint that is used, but we try to stick with brands that either use a non-toxic paint or use food grade stain instead. So that is the route of toys that we go with our children. So one of the things that Gavri likes to do that I don't like him doing is grabbing my skin with his little fist. I don't understand how he does it, but he is able to grab chunks of my skin, particularly my chest and my neck, with his little fingers, and he gets a good hold of it and squeezes. So I am constantly having red marks and scratch marks because he can just get such a good grip with those tiny little fingers. And he does it all the time. Hi, are you happy? Gavri loves getting his diaper changed, especially when he poops. It makes him laugh every time we wipe him. But I just love that it's not a fight ever, and he just thinks it's absolutely hilarious. We are cloth diapering, and we use mainly the brand Bum Genius, but there are a few other kinds that we use as well, particularly for nighttime, because these just don't hold up enough to make it all the way through the night. Yeah. And Gavri always has something on his mind. He talks non-stop. Yeah. Do you have something to say? He's either grunting or groaning or laughing or babbling, but he is always making noises. Or crying. That's a noise too. Yeah, but for the most part, tickle, 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 tickle. They're happy sounds. Tickle, 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 tickle. Mama's got you. Mama's got you. Boop. I got your nose. Boop, boop, boop. I got your nose. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. There it is. That's the spot right there on your side. So we just weighed and measured Gavri today, and we found out that this big boy is 16.2 pounds and 26 inches long, and his 2-year-old sister is 24 pounds. So he is catching up real quick. Gavri always wakes up from bedtime super happy, but nap time is always hit or miss. He either wakes up super happy or really sad. And it looks like today he's sad. But one thing that always cheers him up is when we jumping, 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 jump. Jumping, jump. Ready? Jumping, 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 jump. Do you like jumping on the bed? He loves jumping on the bed. Jump, 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 jump. And so does Eloise. And now that the weather is getting nicer, we are going for walks, and Gavri loves riding in his stroller. The other thing that he loves is his Mickey Mouse hat. Every time I put it on his head, it makes him smile and get so happy. Yeah, it does. The other thing that Gavri really has been enjoying is swinging in the swing outside. And he likes it when Eloise pushes him a lot more than when Mommy pushes him, because Eloise is a lot more reckless. Mommy does more of a smooth ride. Is that funny? Whoa! Whoa! Crazy boy! Crazy girl! So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that you've enjoyed this little update of our 6-month-old son. And if you have a 6-month-old or you've had a 6-month-old, let me know what you remember about that stage in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.